BK Motorsports GT. So right now we're changing the back brakes on my 06 IS350. What you want to do is go ahead and get your tire off. Once you get your tire off, I'm gonna go ahead and well, this is my way of doing it. This might not be the actual, technically correct way of doing it, but this is what works. So what you want to do is you want to take you a 3/4 side socket, and I loosen up this top nut. What I usually like to do is I'll get me something to wedge. I usually use a C-clamp, but lately I've been just wedging the brakes off. I would basically put the wedge between that brake pad, and I would pry it, not on the rotor. I'm gonna show you. I already loosened that nut, and I'll have it like halfway off, like right in here, and I'll basically pry this back pad up against the caliper up until I push the the pressure out of the caliper right in there, and it goes flat. That gives me enough room for my new brake pads to go on, and they fit correctly inside the slot. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the pads off. Alright, so basically what you want to do is you want to take the wires up out of the pads, and you can see it's one going inside of each one. If you need to, you can bolt this caliper back on a little bit just to hold it in place for you. But I like to take these little picks right here. You see that one? I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out, not too hard. You don't want to bend it or break it. And this side right here, do the same thing. Just bring it out. You can bring it around this one in the front. Like that. And now we got one more pin that's actually inside of this rod at the top. And we got to get that out so that we can slide both of these rods out, the top and the bottom. And that's how we'll be able to get the brakes off and put the new ones on. Alright, and by the way, it actually goes through the bottom too. That same pin that's at the top going through that rod, it's actually going through the bottom rod too. And this is what I do, or what I did. Take it off. I took me some needle nose right here. I basically just got a good grip right up in there. I don't know if my camera's clear enough. I basically just pry it up out of there gently. As you can see, this top rod is now, get it where you can see it. I don't have nobody holding this phone, so I'm triple tasking. Alright, so now this rod can pull out, and you want to do the same for the bottom. So got that rod out. And this bottom right here, you gotta wiggle it around so you'll be able to see it. And you'll have to move that other wire out the way, but you get the point. See, it's sitting right in there. If I can break it loose, then I'm able to get it out. Let me put the phone down and do it. And so this is how that pin looks right here. Now as far as this other one, you want to make sure you remember that this flap right here goes toward the front of the car in order for it to fit right. These have to snap on the outside of the actual pads. So what I did, I went ahead and greased this stuff up. See, I put some brake lubricant right there around the housing of the caliper where the pressure is going to be applied to the pads. I kind of, pre-installed them just to, for the sake of this video. This is my first time doing this on this car, but with trial and error, that's how you learn. And, just put all your mechanical experience together. That's all I do. So now, what you want to do is you want to start off. I'm going to show you the easy way to do this. First, make sure your brake pads match up. See how this one has that metal flap at the top? The new one has the metal flap at the top as well. I got it upside down on that same exact side, same as that end. And this one doesn't have a flap. That one doesn't have a flap. You want to line them up the same exact way. So let me show you the easiest way to do this. We're gonna basically go in reverse order. We're gonna go ahead and take this inside, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it in place. Now I'm doing this with one hand, so just bear with me. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the rod that go at the top. I'm just gonna let it hang right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the one that goes on the outside right here. And now I'm basically gonna go ahead and slide the rod through both of the pads. Let's see if I can see down in here. Okay. Don't try this with one hand. Trial and error, like I just said. But you know, like I said, I do stuff like this a lot, so I rather show y'all and let you know what not to do before you do it. Alright, here we go. So I got it through that first one. Now I just gotta slide this one. This is the easiest way. Now I'm gonna show y'all the easiest way. Alright, now once you get it through the top of both pads, you can actually go ahead and widen it out, slide it on back up here. And you can go ahead and pre-screw this, that way you'll be a little more stable with this. Go ahead and hand tighten it a little bit. And now we can move on to the bottom. Now with this bottom, we're gonna go ahead and start this bottom pin in here. Start it just through that outside pad. Now like I said with this flap faces the front of the car when we're working on these rear brakes. You can go ahead and, you know, sit it out and go ahead and slide the rod through it. And it doesn't matter which side it goes on, because the hole for the pin to go through is actually on both sides, so it's actually even. So now you got both pins in. And now you can go ahead and fold the flap back, pop it in place, put these inside of the holes like they were before. Before you do this one on this side, you might want to go ahead and put this pin back in. Make it a little easier for you. Get that in there, inside the bottom. And like I said, you may find it easier to do it a little different, but everything should go back in a little easier now that you got everything lubed up. It's not so much friction with these parts. Got that in there. Like I said, this might not be the proper way to do it. This is how I do it, and this is what works for me. I just want to kind of get this one back in that hole. I'm gonna have to set the phone down and do it, but I'm gonna show y'all the end. Alright, so I got it done. I'm gonna show you a little trick. Now, what you might have a little hard time with is just this pin that goes to the top and the bottom. Once you fit it in the holes like I just showed y'all, you could actually use if you're having problems trying to get it all the way in the hole, you can use your needle nose and just grab the back of it. See, I got mine in now so you can't really see it. But grab the back of the wire and just pry it onto the, or squeeze it onto the rod. Just have it on the back side. Have your pliers on the back side of the rod and the top part on the wire, and just squeeze together. Keep playing around. You might have to wiggle this pin on the top and the bottom, but it'll go in the hole. And don't worry, that wire is not gonna come out as long as you take this wire with the flap on it. And you see how I wrapped it around that outside wire? I don't know how the quality of my iPhone camera is doing. But yeah, as long as you got it wrapped around that wire and pop inside the hole on both sides, you'll be fine. And that's it. I went ahead and tightened up that bolt, that top bolt. I never touched the bottom. And just make sure you put everything back on in reverse order. I don't know what's up with this phone. I probably got some of this grease on it. There we go. And that's it. That's done. I know I need another rotor that's coming soon. But yeah, as long as I got these brakes on. Alright.